Hey, this is Mayday Monday. I'm Taylor at MarkConnect, and I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly of social media for small businesses. Basically, I'm just going to search up a type of business and then an area, and I'm going to just go through one random page, and I'm going to show you what they're doing wrong and what they're doing right, so you can implement that into your own social media marketing. So let's get into it. I'm just going to search up restaurants today. My iPad hasn't been doing very good today, so I think I'm going to need to get a new one soon. I know I've been saying that for a couple of videos, but restaurants in, let's think, Denver. Restaurants in Denver. All right, so we searched up restaurants in Denver. We're going to go over to pages, and let's look at this. So those people have 22,000 likes, so maybe we should do one that has a high amount of likes. I haven't really done those in this video. I might not have much to say about this person because they have so many. Seems like they know what they're doing so far. This is a great example for you guys of how you should be branding your Facebook page. This is fantastic branding. With a cup of beer. I assume this is like a brewery restaurant, like a brewery like type where they make their own beers and serve food that matches the beers and stuff. This is perfect branding right here. Look at that. That's a really fantastic picture. It has their full name, and inside here they just have GB, so you kind of get the gist of what they're talking about. So this is perfect. Great, great, great stuff. If you're a restaurant or a bar or something like this, do what these people are doing because this is fantastic. All right, there's 22,000 likes. We already know that. So they should be having some good engagement. Okay, so this was Thursday, was it? It's a little sparse on the posting Monday, Sunday. So they're a little bit sparse on the actual posting on their page, mainly because they aren't posting enough during the week. So one thing that they're doing here, they did a little Mother's Day special, which is really cool. It says, Happy Mother's Day, treat mom this Mother's Day, #Mother's Day, which is cool, at GB where moms eat free, offer valid only 5/14, so the 14th, which was Mother's Day. And it says buy one entree, get one free. So I assume that that when you buy your entree, then your mom gets hers free. And this right here should be having hundreds of likes, a couple 10, 20 comments, a bunch of shares. This should have gone viral, this little thing here. If you look at some of the sites that I run, I've been able to achieve, doing something like this where it's like buy one, get one free, or get one 50% off. What you're going to want to do is you want to run that stuff as an ad because you'll get engagement that's like hundreds and hundreds of likes, sometimes hundreds of comments and things like that. That's what we've done with our pages, and it works great. So if this person would have just maybe even made it in like a box format, kind of, so like Instagram, how they have like the box format as opposed to like the rectangle, and then posted that and then ran it as an ad to like people in their local area, or even just the people who like their page, even because they have 22,000 people who like their page. So this could have gone super viral, but it didn't because they didn't spend the time to put the money up front, or put the time into, you can make stuff go viral without ads, but Facebook is going to make it 100 times easier, even if you just put $5 into promoting this post, like $5 a day for the 2 days before Mother's Day and then Mother's Day. So $15 altogether, and you're going to get like 10x the amount of what was going on here. So they look like a very, very good restaurant, and their images are great, but it just seems like they could be doing so much better with, they keep doing all these deals and stuff like that. See, celebration for Cinco de Mayo with, $5 0.5 liter Maybach. It looks like that's a type of beer. And the offer is valid from the entire Cinco de Mayo weekend. So holy cow! This stuff right here could be gold if they just put the money into it and actually promoted it to their fan base that's on Facebook. Because they only got 18 likes. They should be getting hundreds of likes on something like this because, one, it's Cinco de Mayo, right? Two, they have 22,000 likes on Facebook, And 3, their images are fantastic, and it seems as if, I mean, the copy is just like, hey, we have this going on. It could be a little bit friendlier, but I'm really nitpicking on this because this is just seriously a good page in general. So shout out to Gordon Biersch Brewery Restaurant. I'm sorry if I botched that, but you guys look like you guys have this stuff down pat. So I appreciate the work that you've done here, because it's a really, really good example for others on what they could do. That's pretty much all I need to say here. What I would want to do if I were consulting this company is I would say put out a little bit of jabbing. And what I mean by that is these people look like they're basically just saying, like, come in today for this deal, or come in today for these skewers, stuff like that. And these things are called right hooks, where you're actually taking the hit. You're actually hitting the punchline of your advertising campaign. And they don't have enough jabs where it's like just posting like a picture of one of their drinks and saying have a good day, or something like that, or hashtag something that's trending right now. See, they need to be doing a little bit more, working into their into their influence on Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that. And they're really just posting stuff that's going to drive people to their store. But they could get a lot more engagement naturally, and they can get a lot more authority, bias in people's minds. They could get a lot more trust in people's minds if they just put out a couple of little things every so often, where it's just, doesn't even need to be a polished picture, just like a decent looking picture, even just with an iPhone, and just post that up on their Facebook and say, have a beautiful day. Like, say it's a Bloody Mary or something. I don't know if they're open in the mornings, but Bloody Mary, have yourself a good Friday. Hope to see you tonight, or something like that. Just little jabs like that. They're doing mostly just, Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, stuff like that, deals. So I'm going to go over to their website. I'm going to see, okay, so it looks as if their hosting is messed up. That's actually really depressing, because I was hoping to see if their expertise, moved over to their website, but it seems as if their website is linked wrong. So number one thing I always say, you need to have your website linked properly in your Facebook page in general. Good thing they have their phone number, which I could call, but see, like, I like to search a lot on my iPad, and I can't necessarily really call, when I'm outside of the house in a rush. So really this right here, if I wanted to make, say, a reservation, or see if they had something on tap that I wanted, I wouldn't be able to do it. And they made a big mistake by not putting their menu on the on this at all. I don't even think they have their menu at all. Just photos and stuff like that. So they don't have their menu. I didn't see that first. That's a big one too if you're a restaurant. So the number two things that I would do with this site, or with this Facebook page right away, is put their menu on there, right? And then make sure that I update the website, because I'm sure they have a website, but just make sure that they update it. A lot of the time people will change their website and not change it on their Facebook page, which they need to do. So that's pretty much it. I still don't think there's a menu at all on here. So that's pretty much it for this restaurant here. Shout out to these guys. They look like they're doing great. They just need a few little things that will push them over the edge and make them extremely, extremely successful on Facebook specifically. So take these guys as a great example of what you could be doing. Then add your menu, and then add make sure that your website is on par. I've done a couple videos on websites for restaurants, and just follow those guidelines, and you'll be doing just perfectly fine, because this looks like it's doing pretty good. So that's it for today. This was Mayday Monday. I'm Taylor at MarConnect. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a share, give it a like, so we can share the love with other people, so they can take these examples and put them towards their own small business social media and things like that. So that's it for today, and I hope to see you in the next one.